Okay. Well, needless to say, it looks like I'm gonna be continuing on with the Godzilla slash Toho trailers because the responses have been more and more to the favorable side. People are getting used to the no subtitle thing. I think the visual is what's working for these. So with that said, we're gonna kick into the Japanese version of King Kong vs. Godzilla from 1962. Go into, this is what I was touching on last show, Mothra vs. Godzilla from 1964. And then rounding out this block was something called Ghidorah, 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 the three-headed monster from 1964. The creatures were cool. There wasn't virtually any stop-motion type of anime. You had some rubber suits and some marionette type stuff, but Toho wasn't a big believer in the stop-motion animation there. That being said, we're going to launch into these, and guess we'll be right back. I'm not even going to discuss each of these films individually. I'm just going to say Toho is years and years and years beyond the United States in terms of whether it be animation, whether it be general sci-fi effects, things like that. It seems like we've started relying too much on CG and not a whole lot on acting, etc. But I've said that time and again, and I'm going to shut up now. So, with that said, we're going to take a break, and we're going to be back with something, again, on the lighter side of things. Another classic comedy team from the 50s and 60s, Martin and Lewis. Stay tuned. In 3.
Guitar and I have strings. I like to play while someone sings. Hi, gang. Do you recognize this mouse guitar? It's just like the one the Mouseketeers gave me. And now Mattel toy makers, the people who made my mouse guitar, have a big surprise for you. You can have your very own mouse guitar just like mine. And look, I wrote out all the instructions so you can learn to play the songs we play on the show. Remember, gang, you can now get the mouse guitar wherever toys are sold for only $4. Hey, I almost forgot. Be sure to see the Mouse Guitar Junior, too. Just turn the crank and it plays the Mouseketeer theme song. The Mouseketeer Junior is only $1.80. Be sure to look for this label, gang. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
What shall we do now?
Now the airplane.
Airplane.
My turn? Okay. Okay. That's good.
Fire engine.
These are Mattel's new See-and-Say toys. Mr. Sound
Choo-choo train.
and the clock says.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
A great way to have fun while learning how to tell time.
It's 10 o'clock now. You're learning how.
Besides that, they're easy to do, and they last through a family of kids. If your child has Mr. Sound and the clock says, or these other See-and-Say toys, the bee says, and the farmer says, he's having fun while learning. See-and-Say toys are commended by Parents Magazine, approved by Good Housekeeping, loved by children.
Okay. On the heels of the demise of Abbott and Costello, there was a comedy team coming up One was a wannabe crooner. One was a slapstick and pantomime genius. I'm talking about Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Their career as a comedy team wasn't nearly as long as Abbott and Costello. They had more, lack of a better term, egotistical issues. But they kept it, as a team, they kept it off screen. They kept all their issues off screen. And on screen, it still works. So we're going to launch into their very first few films here to start this. Etworth, The Army from 1950, and launching into Sailor Beware from 1951, and rounding out this block was called The Caddy from 1953. So with that being said, check these out, and we'll be right back.
Oh, no, not those two guys. That didn't hurt a bit, did it? How do you feel? Feel good? Okay? Come on, let's go.
Tout gros de famous yeah, professor. Osculation is a sensation that is not you. And the way that you kiss, they ought to give you a prize.
Excited. We're not showing Sailor Beware. We're just showing a few scenes, so when it plays here, the folks will come back to see it.
Oh, that's a jolly idea. What will we show them first?
Well, Jerry, let's show them the scene where you meet the skipper of our submarine.
I'm very glad we're going to be informal. My name is Melvin Jones, but you can call me Melvin.
Go on, get gone.
That's not so bad, Dean. What about the time you get me in a fight and I ain't even mad at nobody?
Jerry, you know you're a real killer, especially with the girls. Now, what's this terrific attraction you have for them? Look at you. Corinne Calais is just nuts about you. Marion Marshall is crazy about you, too. What's there about you that gets them all?
Maybe it's my voice.
Gather round, it's shooting time.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, Jerry, it's not your voice. I think it's that dance at the Hawaiian luau that did the trick.
Take a look at this. What do you think?
Looks like a sea monster to me, Captain.
Hey, down there. Hello, fellows. Hey, sir.
Yes, Jerry's that crazy mixed-up caddy they call the Jinx of the Links. His buddy Dean is an up-and-coming golf pro whose swing is just as sweet as the love songs he sings to beautiful Donna Reed.
Say you love me, for I know that you're the right one for me.
Jerry's got a gal, too, cute little Barbara Bates.
Now take the club back, slow and easy. I wish you'd keep your head down.
But now stand by for just a few short snips from just a few hilarious high spots in the funniest comedy Dean and Jerry have ever made. There's disaster in the department store. Catastrophe in the country club.
Hey, buddy, you got a towel? Somebody took mine.
Pandemonium at the dinner party.
Hey, Charlie, everything...
Uproar on Broadway.
Oh, what would you do without me? What would you do, boy? What would you do without me when I'm gone?
I've been your stooge and been your
Who
clown.
picks you up when you are
Who
down?
has $10 and gives you 9.
Who sticks by you come rain or shine?
Who's always taking it on the chin.
Who's always there, lose or win?
Who's always been a regular guy. I'll love you till I die.
There she is! Lady, beautiful lady. Come on, dance with us. Beautiful dancing doll. Oh, how I love to dance with you. Lady, beautiful lady. Girls dancing, yuck.
Laney, the dancing doll that you can make dance slow or fast by Migo.
Action Jackson is his name. Bold adventure is the game. Action Jackson!
Over there, call for help. Bring Action Jackson to the rescue and capture that monster. Check the scene from the secret crow's nest. Gotta be careful now. Captured. AJ is tough. Built for fun and adventure, AJ's Jungle House is your headquarters for action. Comes complete with secret weapons bench, flasher light with buzzer, secret stairway, hideaway cabinet with telescope, secret radio cabinet. What will your next adventure with Action Jackson be? Action Jackson, easy to assemble Jungle House, comes with everything you see. By Migo.
All right. So, surprisingly, I've been getting emails left and right from those of you that have been missing, or that had missed the Troma block last week. My apologies, but I felt that the film that I did showcase was worthy of, it warranted showing, and there's still a lot of those issues out there now regarding what that film was about. So Troma is back in full force this week, and it looks like a couple of comedies, a couple of horror flicks this time around. We're going to start out with something called Fatty Drives the Bus. Very tongue-in-cheek. I mean no malice, showing this. Followed by Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. Followed by a movie called Butt Crack. Yes, that's the title. Following it up with a pair of B-movie horror flicks by Troma. One called Girls' School Screamers, kind of a takeoff on the classic sorority horror film. And rounding out this block with a horror film called Evil Clutch. So with that said, check these out, and we'll be right back.
Good morning. Welcome, everybody, to Cheap Ass Tours. I'm going to be your tour guide today. So pick up your candy wrappers off the seats and swallow your gum, please, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go to hell.
Bad stuff happens in big city.
What can happen?
Like maybe you'd book us on a bus tour. It's a lot of weird couples and people I don't know, except there might be a girl I kind of like.
Hey, Mr. Big Stuff, how'd you like to make me the happiest woman in the world for about 10 minutes?
And then maybe the real bus driver will be there and Satan takes over.
Roger's the devil.
I, Lucifer, shall cast open the dark gateways to all those morbid mortals stupidly laughing.
I'll go up there myself and garner their souls.
And he tries to get our souls throughout the trip, and he's pointing out weird things.
If you look out your left window, you'll see.
I just signed my soul away.
Good for you. Hey, I'm a good-looking boy. Look at me, look at me. It's been a long time since I've been with a man, you know what I'm saying?
It's almost like we stumbled into some kind of mashed potato convention.
Jesus is in town.
Their joy just amplifies my pain.
All that's left for us now is to crash and die.
There's no shame in dying, you know.
From Troma, of course.
Wade has a problem.
When I think of Wade, all that comes to mind is his butt crack.
Wade's problem was driving his friends crazy.
Him and his damn butt. Let me ask you something. Is it so hard for a guy to keep his pants pulled up?
I think it was the sight of his butt crack that many times in one evening.
Turn the milk and make it.
I might throw up.
I'm here to offer guidance.
Pull your goddamn pants up, you retarded son of a dickwad.
Damn it, I can't take it anymore.
Then Wade had an accident.
Our friend, our comrade, our brother Wade, he did not have to die.
It really was an accident.
But Wade's sister didn't think it was an accident.
I saw what you did.
She makes sure Wade won't be the butt of the joke anymore by casting a voodoo spell, bringing him back to life to avenge his death.
There's some kind of dark magic going on here. Something evil is at work. What we need to do is help him return to the proper resting place.
Now Wade has to keep dying.
Ow!
And dying. And dying.
Meet your maker, boy! Ah! Say amen, brothers and sisters.
Butt Crack, a movie guaranteed to crack you up.
God is in the little tiny hairs hanging off your buttock.
Featuring Mojo Nixon as Preacher Man Bob.
He's in my shoes, he's in my pants, he's making me do a little tiny dance.
Get thee behind me, Master of Evil.
What?
Nothing.
The Bible doesn't cover zombie resurrections. Yeah, baby! I wish it did, but it doesn't.
They looked at his butt crack, and then they died.
Whatever you do, don't look at his butt crack.
Directed by Jim, turn the other cheek Larson, Butt Crack has all the insanity and gore you'd expect from a Troma movie.
What you should do is just chop his arms and his legs off. Ah! I mean, just hack him up.
Plus more ass than the Oval Office.
Who wants to look at another person's butt crack? I know I don't want to look at people's butt crack.
It's from Troma.
Pull your pants up, you dumb son bitch.
Of course.
Move my hairy buttocks to and fro. I said, oh, 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 boom, tango.
Seven beautiful co-eds are on a special project for their college. They're spending the weekend at the mansion of a recently deceased college benefactor. They expect a weekend of fun-filled partying. Until evil forces take control and turn them into Girls' School Screamers! What is the secret that brought on this onslaught of fear and terror? One of them is possessed by a soul from the past. Prepare yourself to be frightened like you've never been frightened before. Prepare yourself to be horrified like you've never been horrified before. Prepare yourself to be shocked like you've never been shocked before. Prepare yourself for Girls' School Screamers! The gut-wrenching nightmare of fright. There is no safe place in Girls' School Screamers! And there is no escape. How much pure terror can you stand? If you love to be scared, if you love to scream, scream away at Girls' School Screamers! The finishing school that finishes you off. Rated R.
In the realm where your worst nightmares live. In the darkest nether regions of your desire. There awaits the evil clutch. Within these peaceful rolling hills, something breathes. Something ancient. Something evil. Two young lovers on the vacation of their lives suddenly must face the deadliest force in the universe, a demon which will possess them, take their love, steal their souls, and finally devour them. Evil Clutch. From the brilliant action director Andreas Mafori and the talented young producer Agnesa Fontana comes a hellish vision of ultimate terror. Evil Clutch. Innovative cinematography and revolutionary special effects leap from the screen, pulling you right into the pulse-pounding horror. Terrifying ancient secrets have been reborn within Evil Clutch. The nightmare that grabs you where you least expect it. Evil Clutch. From Troma.
They're the fastest metal cars you've ever seen. Mattel's new Hot Wheels. Collect them by themselves or get them in wild new action sets, like the drag race action set, the stunt action set, the Hot Curves race action set. Get Mattel's new Hot Wheels. The fastest metal cars you've ever seen.
You must not fail, Zero M. This mission is critical. This is a most unusual weapon. It is specially designed for counter-espionage, for Agent Zero M. It's called the Zero M Sonic Blaster. This is why. It fires a massive blast of compressed air, and this tremendous roar is the actual sound. For training purposes, this special delayed action target comes with it. Get Mattel's powerful Zero M Sonic Blaster wherever toys are sold. Remember the password, Zero M.
Watch as this piece of plastic turns into a boat before your very eyes. And there you are. This is Mattel's amazing new vacuform. Here's how it works. Select one of the molds. Put a plastic sheet in place. Now the plastic heats. Throw the handle. Pump the vacuform. Paint it the way you want. With the vacuform, you can make gliders that really fly. Jewelry, funny faces, disguises. In fact, almost anything you can think of. Mattel's exciting new vacuform comes complete with plastic sheets, paints, brush, trimming tools, and a whole set of molds. You can get Mattel's new vacuform wherever toys are sold. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Okay, so it's come to that point of the show again. I not only introduced the segment, but it's come to be all about shameless plugs. I gotta thank Scott and the rest of the crew over at Video Universe in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, for being a contributing factor to Trailer Trash this season. And I gotta thank everybody at Northwest Community TV. I gotta thank Tim. I gotta thank Tim McCoy. I totally blew it off last show. Tim, my apologies. Tim McCoy for the set design this year. Some really, really killer CG background stuff, as you've seen. I mean, this is way, way cool. So Tim, thank you again. Sure, anytime you want to, jump on the bandwagon and give me a hand or something, give me a shout. So with that said, sjtrailertrash@yahoo.com. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. It's all about input. And if you don't like it, you got two options. You can either pick up that magic little remote that's probably sitting on the arm of the chair and change the channel. That's that freedom of choice thing. This is why you get cable. This is why you have a choice of 100+ channels. There's got to be something else on if you don't like this. Therefore, that being said, the alternative to that is come on into, whether it's Northwest Community TV in Brooklyn Park, whatever the cable system you live in, check out where your nearest access facility is. Go on in and produce something. If you got, you've got a voice, use it. Produce your own show. It doesn't cost nothing or cost very little. So, that being said, we're going to kick into Cliffhanger Corner. This time around, 1935 Columbia pictures, The Green Archer. Very, very cool. Not a whole lot of swashbuckling stuff made even now. But this one worked. So, Green Archer, 1934 Columbia. This week's Cliffhanger Corner. Classroom Classics returns next week. We'll see you then.
finish them now, all right. With no help from you two, you're yelling. Come on, let's get out of here. Wait a minute. You guys ain't going nowhere. What do you mean? You fellas are through. There's no room in our outfit for men like you. Oh, what are you talking about? Ah, shut up. That's it. Well, that's that. We don't even know who he was working for. We're set for not finding out. He might collect a little hush money. It ain't too late. They ain't too far ahead, you know. Well, I ain't fit for running now. You don't have to do any running as long as I got this. Come on, let's pick up a ride. Yeah.
And the motor vehicle records show that ownership in Byrne's car rests in Turk Martin. Further investigation reveals that he works for you.
That's true. He's worked here for some time. He's a good mechanic. I had no reason to suspect anything unlawful.
Didn't you think it was strange that he didn't report for work today?
Certainly not. This is his day off. I still think there's some mistake.
I brought down a bunch of photos from our mug gallery. See if a picture of your mechanic is among them. That'll help us a lot.
What cars were used on the job?
Lanton's cars, both of them. And two of his men are on their first job with us.
It's a mistake. Get Lanton on the phone.
I recognize none of these men.
Are you sure?
Certainly I'm sure. I never saw him before in my life. Thanks for that. Tell him I'm busy.
Lanton Garage.
Give me Lanton.
Why, he's very busy. Could he call you later?
No, you fool. He can't call me later. I want to talk to him now. This is Abel Bellamy.
Some man by the name of Abel Bellamy insists on speaking to you on the phone.
Pardon me. Mr. Bellamy is one of my best customers.
Quite all right.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Bellamy. I'm sorry. I can't give you any news. All my shipments are tied up.
What dribble is this? Speak up, man.
I can't. Restrictions make it impossible. I'll phone you just as soon as I get a release. Thank you. Goodbye.
I lost my temper. Lanton's in trouble. Unable to talk freely.
Do you think it's the police?
Most likely. He'll call back when he can.
These rich customers are a pain in the neck at times.
Yes, most of the time.
Sorry I was no more help to you, Inspector.
Oh, you've helped as much as possible, I'm sure.
Well, I'm always willing to help the police force. Drop in any time.
Yes, we'll probably take advantage of that.
Yes, do.
I'd give a lot to listen to his conversation with Bellamy.
You think he's hooked up with this?
It's a cinch. Lanton's probably on the phone to him right now. Put a tail on him, Inspector. It might lead to something.
Right, though his explanation about Bellamy being his best customer holds water.
That's why he used it.
Look, Bellamy, I'm in a panic. If Turk and Dorsey return here, they'll be picked up sure. And they might talk.
No, 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 no. They won't talk. Take my word for it. Take it easy and do nothing. And above all, stay away from here. You'll be watched.
Well, do something and do it quick. The next time I say I'm busy, I'm busy.
Your guess was right, Savini. It was the police. That's right, Savini. Stop worrying. They went through there. Hey, this must be a swell outfit to have a hideout like this.
We'll make them cut us in or pay us plenty.
Yeah, I know. But first we gotta get in. Or I can get over that hedge. Come on, give me a hand. Hey, look, one of those photoelectric gadgets. Never mind, we're in.
I saw the car go over and bust into flames. I can't explain.
Well, don't try. Spike Collins is alive and definitely a menace. Perhaps the men themselves can excuse their blunder. Bring them in.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about them. I paid them off and fired them.
Slippery idiot. One thing you shouldn't have done. Two admitted weaklings that know enough to hang you, and you fire them.
But I thought...
Don't think. Take some men and look for them. Go to Lanton's first. You'll know where to start. You're looking for them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Say, that car must be a spook.
They come in here and I'll bet on it.
I know it, but where is it?
Hey, Lou, bring down the alligator.
I don't even know where to look. He told you to go to Lanton. That's them! Get him! You two signed your death warrants when you followed me here. Bring him along. Get in. Cut it out. Where's the boss? I got him, boss.
Quick work. I congratulate you.
He didn't get us. We were trying to get in.
Anyway, they're here. You say the word, we'll blast them.
Release them. I'm surprised at you, Bruner. You haven't proved a case against these men.
Of course he ain't. We done our best and was coming here to tell our side of the story.
There, Bruner. You must judge them.
But you said you...
I said things looked bad for them. But by coming here themselves, that's all changed. We can use them to good advantage.
Sure you can. There's no job too tough for us.
I sure hope not. Because it happens I have such a job. The rest of you can go. As I was saying, I happen to have a very important job.
You can beat that? He changes his mind just like that.
Don't you worry. He knows what he's doing.
Well, that's the job. You think you can handle it?
That's a dilly.
It's a cinch.
We'll case the joint now and do the job tonight.
Dinky!
Yes, sir.
Show these boys out. A secret way, so they'll know how to return.
Yes, sir.
And Dinky, after the boys have gone, tell Brad I want to see him in the living room. Tell him to wear the Archer outfit. I've got some work for him.
Yes, sir. Brad will be tickled. He's been getting restless. Come on, fellas.
Well, goodbye, boss.
Well, what you're doing is too complicated for me. That's as it should be. If your brains worked as fast as mine, I might be working for you. You sure you understand?
Sure. As soon as they finish the job, I'd take them in hand.
Exactly. And if they fail to do the job, then plant this note, where it'll be easily found.
But boss, this tells them where we're going.
Well, that's my intention.
They're not saps. What if they don't fall for it?
My plans are such that they'll be glad to.
Is Brad on his way?
He's got everything down pat.
Everything's set from my end.
Oh, good. With everyone watching everyone else, there isn't a chance of failure. Oh, I'll show you something new. Maybe there's something on. It generally is.
And any further display of temper will only hurt you. You're here, and here to stay until Mr. Bellamy releases you. And you know he'll never do that. I'm not so sure.
He used to be very fond of you. Men are such fools where women are concerned.
And I've always loathed the very sight of Abel Bellamy.
And he knows.
My own idea. May come in handy someday.
Mrs. Patton seems to know a lot about your past.
Perhaps. Go and check on the final details.
That's it, Valerie. That's the whole story.
It's just fortunate you escaped with your life.
Oh, no. Only the good die young.
That's corny, but still good. Spike, I wish you wouldn't kid about it. I feel as though we were sitting on a volcano that might erupt any minute.
No, it's not that bad. Something always happens. Oh, you see, something has happened. See what it says. Read it, Valerie.
Be on your guard after tonight. Watch for visitors. The Green Archer. Do you believe this?
Why shouldn't I believe it? The Green Archer's proven himself our friend so far. Where's your father?
Upstairs taking a nap. I'll get him. Dad! Oh, Dad!
Your father's resting, miss. Shall I wake him?
Never mind, Henderson.
Why, Mr. Howard, Henderson told us you were resting.
Certainly not. Well, what's wrong?
Plenty, look.
What?
We'll call the police at once.
No, you mustn't do that. The police would frighten them away.
That's what I want them to do.
No, then they'd strike again when we were not forewarned. Let's see if we can't catch them red-handed. It's our only chance. This is an old gag. I sure hope it works.
I hope so, too, after all the trouble we've gone through.
You two go in the hall.
All right, both together.
I'm sure it came from here. You take that side, I'll search off here. Right. The Green Archer. Listen to this. I found one of the men. When the job is finished, come to Clark's warehouse. The girl will be there.
What does that mean?
Looks like a plant.
It mentions a girl. It might mean Valerie.
Impossible. She's safe in the house. Valerie! Oh, I hit Valerie. Get word to the police. Send them to Clark's warehouse. Quick, man. Quick!
If she yaps, slap her down. A little more to the right. I'll set it right on the door. Hurry up with that thing. It's all set. You just drove up. Scram! One peep out of you and you'll know what'll happen. Bellamy, the leader, giving his men a pep talk? We think not. He's angry because his plans are going wrong. The sealing of death. On whom are these knives about to fall? See what happens in Vanishing Jewels, next week's blood-tingling chapter of The Green Archer.